Welcome to All Computery Tutorials. Previously I did a definition and basic introduction to a concept called variable scope, and in this video I'd like to go a little bit more into a concept called instance level variables. And instance level variables are the bigger scope of variables, really. And the first question you always want to ask yourself when you're thinking about variable scope is, where can my variable be accessed in my program? And for instance level variables, that question is really quite easy to answer because the answer is almost anywhere. So to give an example, as you can see here, we've got one instance level variable declared. It's called hello, and then in my main method I'm using it and I'm just printing it out. So if I run that, as you can see there, we've got the output of hello world, which is the value of that string. So now if we create another method and we're going to call it print hello, doesn't need any arguments, and then we're going to use that exact same line of code to print out the same variable, and we're going to switch this to be a call to print hello. Now if I run that program, I actually get the same output, which makes sense because both of these methods are actually using the same variable. Because it's an instance level variable, any method can get to it. With instance level variables, you can also use them within other instance level variables if you want to. We'll call this one well hello, and we'll set it up to be start off with well, and then we'll concatenate our other variable on there. And as you can see, that works just fine. We are able to reference both of them. And now where the catch comes in, or rather the almost anywhere that you can use instance level variables comes in, is if we rearrange this program a little bit so that that hello variable is declared at the bottom, and you can declare instance level variables anywhere in the program as long as it's outside of a method. But now that it's declared at the bottom, our methods still are able to access it. There's no problem there. But that second instance level variable that we created now gets a compiler error. And the error is that you cannot reference a field before it's defined. So that's kind of the exception here. So why should you care about this? As I said in my previous video, variable scope is something that for the most part you can figure out based on trial and error. As you can see here, if you do something wrong, the compiler is going to yell at you and you'll be able to figure out that something went wrong and probably trace your way back and make that work. But understanding how variable works and variable scope works and some of the finer details there can save you a lot of time and make you a much more efficient programmer. Thank you for watching. This has been a screencast version of a tutorial that I've got out on my blog, allcomputery.blogspot.com. Go ahead and take a look. There are lots of other tutorials that might help you be a better programmer.